This is a seminar organized by ILAC, the International Legal Assistance Consortium. My name is Per Lagerström. I work for ILAC, and we are very happy to co-host this seminar together with SIDA, where we are looking at how Swedish aid can prevent corruption and how corruption interlinks with poverty, and how the work against corruption can be an important part of the work against poverty and also in development. Look into where you are now and the very short period. What would you say would be the realistic demands from the Tunisian people, or what are the demands now, and what can be realistic?
The reference earlier to the Singapore and Hong Kong experiences, to me it means one thing: it can be done. It's not impossible. We are not going to adapt the Singapore model or the Hong Kong model or any other model, but that's a reassurance that something can be done, and this is our hope. We cannot give up to whatever pressures we are getting from the government, from the businesses, from the international community, but there is a new conscience today, and there is a new conscience that we can do something about it.
Two final comments. One is that the United Nations new Sustainable Development Goals are being negotiated, and there will be a decision on this in September. And as it looks, there will actually be a goal of reducing corruption, which may be an important achievement in itself that is actually on the agenda and will strengthen, the work of all of us. The other positive thing I think is also from SIDA as a government donor agency or development cooperation agency, is that it seems that internally within our own organization we are switching our focus. We have been looking quite a lot at how we can safeguard Swedish aid, which has been important and still is, and we should of course continue to do that to make sure that the funds and the resources will receive the beneficiaries and the target groups. But we also need much more to integrate and understand corruption as an obstacle for development and integrate it in all the areas and sectors where we work. And I think we are about to reach that shift, which is very positive.
I think it's very good that we have focus on this now, and we start to have good systems for it, and we really focus on it in all the projects. But no matter how good systems we will have, we will still encounter corruption many years ahead. So I think it's very important that we create this atmosphere that I was talking about in the beginning, not to stigmatize this, and create an open atmosphere. And that's also very important in our relationship with SIDA, so that we dare to talk about when we found it and find it, and not just talk about how much money should be repaid to SIDA, because then people will not dare to talk about it. So I think that's also in our world that is important between us. So I think it's a process, and it will take a long time, but we also see very many good results on local level in the projects that we are doing. So that's quite promising, but that's on the local level and in small projects. So it takes a long time before we see the results at the national level.
But those are also examples of what Samir and Abi refers to, things can be done.
Yes, of course, of course.